Hello, I am Emmy Lives Alone, and today I will be guiding you through how to download ECLISE Solstice. The first thing you want to know is that the mod will only work on a device that has 64-bit support. Most Android emulators tend to come with 64-bit support. However, for example, in BlueStacks, you might need to make a new instance that can have 64-bit, since the one they make for you is already 32-bit. But for real hardware, if you're only 32-bit, you're unfortunately out of luck. You can't play the mod. If it's 32 and 64-bit, however, you will be able to, fortunately. The reason for this is because lib is a library. The lib is like a library that's made not by us. It's a free-to-use library someone else makes, and they don't have a 32-bit version. And unfortunately, there's nothing we can actually do about that. So, yeah, the mod will, from now on, be 64-bit only. Alright then, now that that's all settled, the first thing you want to do to install the mod is to go into the Google Drive or MediaFire link. Sometimes Google Drive can have a bit of traffic and not allow you to download files. Going into MediaFire will lend you the exact same files as the Google Drive, so if you're having any issues, please refer to it as well. Now once you got your files downloaded anywhere, the first thing you want to do is drag the APK into the emulator, which will install it shortly. So the first thing you want to do once you install the APK is to open it. The first thing that this will cause will be download finish 0 megabytes out of 0 megabytes menu to open. What's this going on here is that the game is trying to download an OBB from the official PopCap servers, which obviously do not exist in the mod. When you open APK, some other more popular mods, say Addendum, Alvarez, or Reflourished, they will actually download the OBB themselves for the mod they're made for. So that's because they have a replica of the server that they made themselves. However, Solstice does not have this due to some security concerns that we aren't very fond of. And you'll have to do the original and old method of downloading mods. Alright, what you're going to want to do is open your file editor in your Android emulator of choice. Personally, I use Archiver, which you can just find on the Google Play Store pretty easily. Afterwards, you'll want to drag the OBB into the emulator window, which will transfer it into the emulator, obviously. However, there is a bit of a weird thing with transmitting big files. For example, OBBs might take a while to go into their actual full size. What you're going to want to do is going to have to go into the shared folder of your emulator of choice and refresh it constantly until the OBB stops growing in size. Once it does, you'll be able to move it out of that folder and put it into android/obb/com.ea.game.puz2_sol. If you did not open the APK, this folder will not exist, so make sure you did that step. And with that, you have officially installed ECLISE Solstice to play at your own leisure. Thanks so much for choosing us, and I hope to see you again soon. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ask them in the Discord or in the YouTube comment section. Thanks so much. It really means a lot. See you soon.